Good morning, everybody. I've been thinking about what I was going to do for my next video, and there's so many things going on in the world right now, and so much of it is hinged around politics and war, and is shit gonna hit the fan? Is all of this stuff going to happen? And I was reading ahead in the Bible for Sunday's Mass. I've got to be the lector, so I do the first two readings. And this Sunday's second reading is from Galatians 5:1, verses 13 through 18. And it really just kind of slapped me. I hear a lot of people profess gospel and all this stuff on YouTube, and it's wonderful. But I don't often hear this, and I think it just needs to get said. And I don't think it just needs to get said amongst us. I think it really needs to get pushed to our leaders throughout the world. This is pretty big. I'll read this verse. It's not real long, and then I'll go through and I'll do some of my points on it. Again, Galatians 5:1, verses 13 through 18. Brothers and sisters, for freedom Christ set us free. So stand firm and do not submit again to the yoke of slavery. For you are called for freedom, brothers and sisters, but do not use this freedom as an opportunity for the flesh. Rather, serve one another through love. For the whole law is fulfilled in one statement, namely, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. But if you go on biting and devouring one another, be aware that you are not consumed by one another. I say then, live by the Spirit, and you will certainly not gratify the desire of the flesh. For the flesh has desires against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. These are opposed to each other, so that you may not do what you want. But if you are guided by the Spirit, you are not under the law. Now, I think that has a lot of word meaning, good meanings for what's going on in the world today. For freedom, Christ set us free. Through his death on the cross, he washed all of our sins away. He cleansed us. He opened the gates to heaven for us. Through his death, he sacrificed himself for us. That is the ultimate of examples to teach someone is that he died for us. Of the flesh, it comes into this instant gratification, and I'm as guilty as the next. I've got to have the smartphone, I've got to have the earbuds, I've got to have this, I've got to have that. The porn, the instantality of the porn. When I was a kid, I didn't even know about porn until I was in about the 7th or the 8th grade. And then one of my buddies had found a magazine on the side of the road, and we're like, God, what the heck is this? Look at that. And I was just a dumb farm boy. I knew about the birds and the bees, but I didn't portray it into the human realm. Smartphones, I spoke on, and I know Polly speaks on it. Dustin Nemo speaks on it. These phones are going to be the end of us. They track everything we do, from doing these YouTube videos to, just everything. The Nest, the Amazon, whatever you call it, where you talk and it listens, which brings up the other part of instant gratification, Amazon. How many of us use Amazon for our shopping? You can buy groceries on the darn thing, and you live close enough to a big city, and you can get it in a big city, you can get it that day. That's the epitome of instant gratification there. The whole law fulfilled in one statement. Exactly what we're doing now, or exactly what we're not doing now, I should say. We're just not loving our brothers as we would ourselves. Look at what's going on in Iran. You can say who's doing what to where and what, but it looks like the USA is poking a stick at Iran right now, and Israel's holding the stick. Venezuela, I mean, that's kind of all washed under the bridge right now because everybody's looking at Iran, but who knows what's going on with which. We're just not, I mean, if we're to love our fellow man as ourselves, why can't we? I mean, this pretty big dang planet, flat earth, whatever you want to call it, it's a big place. There's lots of room. I don't know why we all can't just live and let live. It just comes back down to that instant gratification. We got to have what the other guy has, and we've been doing it since the dawn of time. Like I said earlier, I'm as guilty as the next, but we got to change. At some point we got to change. I know there's a lot of Bible prophecies coming to fruition, it seems like right now, but I keep coming back to the fact that man will not know the time or the place and come like a thief in the night, so you just got to be ready. You just always got to be ready. And I know it gets said a lot on here, and I truly do believe the people that say it, but the love that I feel of the people that I follow on YouTube is genuine and it's heartfelt, and I do truly love you people. And I just hope that we can continue to keep passing this word along and keep following people like Bubba News. The Bubba News, sorry. I mean, there's so many that I just love on here that preach the good news, and we just gotta keep loving our fellow man. And love takes many forms, but one of them is big in respect. So I hope this finds everybody well, and I love you much. Pa out.